The 65th session of the UN Commission on the Status of Women has adopted a document ensuring women get equal representation in government and public sector leadership. The agreed conclusions acknowledge that temporary special measures such as quotas and increased political will are needed as an enabling pathway to this goal. And joining me to discuss this is a leadership coach and CEO BNETWORK Limited, Moriah Priestle. Good to have you join us, Moriah Priestle. When you look at this report by the UN Commission on the Status of Women, and also one wonders why we are where we are today. People like yourself continue to say leadership plays a very key role. Tell us more about that.
Yes, thank you very much. I truly believe that leadership plays a very key role in enabling women to take their place in society and across a range of sectors. One of my personal mentors, a gentleman called John Maxwell, who is a foremost thought leader in leadership studies across the globe, says everything rises and falls on leadership. And I truly believe that when women are given the tools to develop their own personal leadership and also the leadership of their sphere of influence, they grow and they're able to take their position in whatever sphere that they are put in.
All right, so you are right in the sense that we see women very skeptical about venturing into some fields where they think that it is dominated, by men. We've also heard reports that, men are more likely to ask for pay raise than women are. So how do we begin to teach leadership, leadership just generally, especially when you look at the primary and secondary level for girls?
To be honest with you, it's about instilling a confidence in women that they are able to compete at the same level as men in whatever sphere. And to be honest, that's not something that's taught in your everyday educational establishments. What women need is specialized support around giving them the confidence to know they can achieve, but also giving them the tools they need to be able to develop themselves. And when I say develop themselves, I'm talking about their worldview, their mindset, their ability to interact in whatever situation they're put in, which leads into things like communication skills, courage, understanding the environment they work in, and politics to a certain extent, because politics isn't just about voting, it's a way of life. Politics with a small p. So when we educate women, when we give women the tools to be able to get these skills, then you can be assured that wherever you put women, they would excel. And they would also have a mindset to know that they are worthy to be in those places.
I want to pick on your first statement. You said instilling confidence. Where does that confidence come from? Who will instill that confidence? Is it the family? Is it general society? How do we instill that confidence, especially when they are just growing up? Because it's easier to deal with situations like that at that level.
Yeah. And I mean, from my point of view, I've always had very powerful role models in my life from a very young age. My mother was a diplomat. She held a position where few women, were able to operate in. So I watched that. I saw how she lived her life. And by watching that model, I was able to imbibe that confidence to say that if my mom could do it, definitely I can operate in that environment. And, 40 years down the line, I'm in politics. I'm in a place dominated by men. So for me, one of the key areas is around mentoring and coaching of young ladies through the avenue of modeling, providing good role models, because sometimes it's not always about what you say, it's about what people see, it's about what is done. So I would advocate that young girls need to have something orchestrated for them, whether it's in an educational setting or other settings where they interact with other individuals, where they can link up with mentors and role models that would enable them to see the possibilities in front of them. For example, the
Absolutely.
organization.
I'm afraid we have to leave it there. And I do agree with you
Oh,
that it is more of do as I do and not do as I say. Leadership
absolutely.
coach and CEO, B Network Limited, Moriah Priestle, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.